Yo, man, it's the Hood Mystic representing hoodmystic.com here with another video. Today, I want to talk about some consciousness, some spirituality, some science, some education, just love. Um, what I'm coming to realize is that God is love, God is love. I'm really in that energy. So, really just be wanting to share, and if these videos come across your timeline and you at a negative space and you need some understanding and upliftment, I really want to help you because me, I'm just that type of person that has been through a lot. And by understanding spirituality by way of consciousness, I've been able to really pull myself out of some dark places. So, if it wasn't for, people before me who have spoke in this light on these particular topics, I don't know where I would be. So just continuing to pay it forward on the late night spiritual education tip. Hope everybody is doing well out there. And I'm sending much love to your family, sending divine light and darkness just in case you need it. You know, maybe you need to kick, maybe your landlord needs some darkness because, these times are rather tight. So when times get tight for our people, we deal with the spirituality. That's just the reality. But the spirituality is something that is within us. And the topic of our video is going to be the unconscious mind. But what is the unconscious mind? I want to first create a conversation of understanding so we can have an understanding, and then we can have an overstanding, so we could just really integrate these conversations into our daily life and our daily understanding, because this is not something that I am making up to sound cool. Just science and uh, I think his name is Thomas Edison. He said that these are some things that are overly overlooked by people in general. People are not really interested in learning spiritual things. Give me a second. I'm trying to grab some stuff. And as we're saying that, I'm gonna go grab my charger real quick, family, because my laptop is bound to die if I get into the full depth of this conversation. So it's better for me to get it now than later, and I'll be right back. Thank y'all for waiting. I had to charge up the good old trusty dusty laptop or this baby gonna die on me. But yeah, let's talk about this. Now, in order to digest this conversation, we all need to kind of like take a second to meditate and really gather our minds and gather our hearts. Because when we reference a mind has created a blueprint to create a building. A mind has invented a rose. That's a machine that girls put on their vagina and they come and they squirt all over their bed and they don't need no man. A mind invented that. Can y'all comment some other things that a mind has invented? Let's take a second and just meditate and relax and understand that within every invention, every creation, a mind has created it. Dildos, a mind has created that. Fleshlights, a mind has created that. Pornography magazines, a mind has created that. Pornhub, a mind has created that. Bass and fishing, a mind has created that magazine. Bass Pro Shops, a mind created that. Nike, a mind created that. A mind is a powerful thing. Now, as you sit, you have to be able to differentiate the processes that are going on internally. You have your conscious mind, your ego mind that is connected to your birth. You have a subconscious mind, a mind that is connected to your survival. You have an unconscious mind, a mind created Victoria's Secret. All over the country, you can walk into Victoria's Secret and you can get some tight panties that don't fit women with curves. All over the country, you can get some ill-fitting, overpriced panties. And a mind created that. A mind said, you know what? I'm going to create Facebook. A mind said, it'll be dope if I could send a message to my nigga instantly in another country. Let me create email. Before email existed, there was no email. And your granddad somehow still managed to eat your grandma out after school. It still went down. So we have to really think about the power of our mind when it comes to magic, when it comes to spirituality. Because man, when you figure this out, y'all, when you figure this out, man, it's a game changer. It is a game changer when you figure this out, because people will hit you with the conscious mind rhetoric. I'm going to go on a sidebar tangent and I'm going to ask y'all a question real quick. Is it me or is conscious people going crazy again? They go crazy. They come in and out of craziness, but now they in full on manic, bipolar, narcissistic, name your mental disorder deficiency. It's triggered real bad right now. What's up with these spiritual niggas, man? Let's say a prayer for all the spiritual niggas utilizing spirituality for a hustle. And man, these energies is real active right now. So you better have a real strong presence of mind and stop faking the funk and get into some understanding. Get into some understanding. Get into some overstanding. They going crazy as fuck, ain't they? They losing their shit, ain't they? Like, man, I'd be just grateful and happy, bro. For real. I'd just be happy and grateful, bro. I'd just be just little old Kyrie, man. Don't even worry about it, bro. I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna deal with me a light skinned girl. I'm gonna smoke my weed. Don't even worry about me, bro. Niggas just going crazy, ain't they? That was a little sidebar tangent. Back to the discussion. Back to the discussion. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, unconscious mind. This is what I really want us to kind of fixate and focus on. Because if we can understand our unconscious mind, then we need to be humble. How can I be holier than thou? How can I be holier than thou? How can I have a how can how can spirit talk to me, y'all, and not talk to nobody else? Make that make sense. Because I got a YouTube channel. Am I saying that spirits don't talk to people? No, I'm saying spirits can talk to you. You don't gotta have clout for spirits to talk to you. If you can have an understanding, an understanding, and an overstanding, then Harriet Tubman. Man, I seen Harriet Tubman and Della Reese have a beatbox competition the other day. It was wild, man. When you tapped into the unconscious mind, like this nigga Pan been on my ass, bro. The guy Pan, I just realized that shit today, bro. I got a bookshelf and shit. And for some reason, a book pulled itself out the book and about faced and was looking me dead in the eye. So I said, all right, bitch, I'll pick you up and put you in my book bag. But when I get the time to read you, I'll read you. Mind you, I had a good day out in nature. I had a good day out in nature, bro. And I walked in the house after being out in nature. And this motherfucking nigga Pan, the book open directly to the chapter where it's talking about pain and talking about the God in nature. And I'm like, nigga, just say something then next time. Send me an email then, nigga. A mind created that, Ashe. So with that being said, the unconscious mind have you perceiving things. So now I'm like, damn, I gotta do a ritual for Pan's ass. I gotta do a ritual for Pan's ass. And I'm like, what the fuck? This book literally stalked me throughout my house, and I'm just like not ever thinking nothing of it because we're talking about the unconscious mind. So you always want to be humbled by spirit. You don't want to humble spirit. You want spirit to be like, surprise, nigga. Surprise, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You don't want spirit to, but this is how you always access spirit by channeling the unconscious mind, not the conscious mind. So this has been a specific rabbit hole for me where I was like, all right, I'm confused by these conscious niggas, man. These conscious niggas be saying a whole bunch of nothing. Am I tripping, bro, when I say that? Am I wrong for saying that? Y'all let me know. Cause I be feeling like, bro, you just maybe I'm a hater for real. Like maybe I'm a hater. I'm gonna be honest for real. Maybe I'm a hater. But I be really trying to listen to niggas and I just don't understand what the fuck niggas be talking about, bro. Like I be trying to understand it, bro. And it's never like they don't give a fuck, bro. Like I will listen to your full video from beginning to end, bro. And just like y'all niggas sneakily watch my videos and don't comment, don't be in the chat, don't like it, don't subscribe, but to listen to the whole video and take notes and regurgitate it. I listen to y'all whole videos trying to understand what the fuck you talking about, and I just be like, man, damn, I wasted 4 hours of my life listening to a motherfucker talking stories and giving anecdotes. Yeah, I walked to the store yesterday, and when I went to the store, they had Snickers on sale. I was tripping because that used to be my stripper name. You see how spirit talks to you? You gotta go within, y'all. Go within, because if I never went to the store, I would have never seen that Snickers bar, and I'd have never ate it, and I would have never had some creamy chewy nugget with caramel. I'll be like, huh? You gotta go within. Divine, spirit, ancestors, hole in the wall. What? You just saying words now. And then they be confused as to why they getting a pull towards the church. Nigga, you never left the church for real. This shit look cool to y'all when Jay-Z and Beyonce was saying Illuminati and stuff like that. Turned out you had to go through some real spiritual, deep understandings about your fucking self and not listen to niggas mumbo jumbo, ramble damble your whole life. I'm just excited, bro, that I could tell y'all, man, if you ever want to access the God level, you don't gotta give me shit. Do y'all understand that? Put ones in the chat if y'all understand that. Like, I'm a hustling ass nigga and I'm gonna always try to get my money. You understand that? But at the same time, bro, if you really want to access God, bro, you don't gotta give me a motherfucking thing. Put ones in the chat if y'all understand what the fuck I mean when I say that. Because if you don't understand your unconscious mind, it don't, if you don't understand your unconscious mind, which we'll be talking about in this video, you can give me $1 million, bro. And I appreciate it because I got 4 kids, you understand? And they always asking me for shit. Like all day. We homeschool, I work from home. So I see these niggas all the time. And when I say they always asking me for shit, it's never a point in time where they not asking me for shit. You feel me? So if you ever just decided to give me $1 million, it will go to good use. But at the same time, my purpose is for you to access your unconscious mind. When I talk about astrology, when I talk about the shadow, when I talk about chakras, I'm talking about accessing unconscious portals within yourself that your subconscious mind receives, that your conscious mind slowly over time integrates into your everyday reality. So before I get off of this slide, I want to just elucidate this further. So when you at home and you trying to tap in, or fuck it, right now you trying to tap in, don't nobody give a fuck about what you did today. Right? Your rationalization, your ability to, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you fuck that nigga for $40? Do you got the willpower to not fuck again for $40? Your short-term memory, now you done forgot that you fucked him for $40 and now you looking, you know what I'm saying, that's not even a thing no more. And you're not even planning to get it like a good looking dude or a dude with some purpose. You still plan, like, your critical thinking, like in reference to the type of niggas you get, you just like, damn, I hope he got $40. Like, your decisions and judgment, everything related to your conscious mind, I don't give a fuck about. Don't tell me nothing about your day. Okay? Because tonight, baby, we trying to access the unconscious mind. And so if you tell me that your ass think a little bit, you ruining the flow. You disrupting the flow of cosmic energy. You telling me that your ass is fat and you wish you had a reduction BBL. I don't care about that. We not here to talk about your baby mama, how she get on your nerves. This is not what we're talking about today. We're talking about accessing the unconscious mind. And when we say the unconscious mind, the next level is Kyrie, I'm feeling great. Nigga, I didn't even ask you how you was feeling. Kyrie, I was a guy in Egypt. I wasn't asking about your long-term memory. I wasn't asking about your emotions. I wasn't asking about your mixtape that was dropping next summer. Creativity. Knowing damn well them kids needs diapers, and you feel like this mixtape is you 47. You 47 about to put out a mixtape and you gonna call it for your kids. That's a dumbass album mixtape title. And really, I don't give a fuck. You can't put the pipe down. You can't put the dick down. You can't you a nympho. You watching porno. I do not care because we need to access the unconscious mind tonight. We need to access the root understanding of why you are even in the mode that you are even in right now. The unconscious mind, the automatic control of pulse, life, anima, spirit, breath, soul, the control of respirations and immune system. It's some shit y'all been thinking about y'all baby mama or baby daddy did some shit that you wasn't all the way comfortable with. Your baby mama might have violated you. Said some shit like in front of your homeboys. Why did I gotta get the nigga with the littlest dick? And then just walked out the room. And that shit just reverberate in your mind all the time. every time your homeboys see you, they call you LD, and it just never, that's just your name now. You just wake up one day. Why do I have to be the one with the littlest dick? With the littlest dick? With the littlest dick? With the littlest dick? Listen, I don't give a fuck about that shit. You gonna talk about your memory, your history, and try to feel like, well, I got my ass kicked in the 6th grade. That's probably why. No, we don't care. Are you breathing, nigga? Are you breathing? Okay, you in the club. All we focusing on tonight is our breath and nothing. We're not focused on shit about our lives because we're trying to access the unconscious mind. Why did I have to pick the goddamn grower? Everybody wearing gray sweats, everybody showers, and it's just you. You my man, huh? You my man, huh? Something must be wrong with me, huh? Ain't it? I'm a fucked up person, ain't I? I pissed God off in the Garden of Eden. I must be Eve. I was the one who bit the apple in my past life. Cause this ain't right, Jermaine. Listen, man. You gonna keep bringing your baby mama into your spirituality. And it's gonna always disrupt the streams. You gonna keep bringing your financial situation. When the economy is so fucked up, man, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'll be selling a little ass on Backpage from time to time just to keep up with the bills. I gotta eat out old fat ladies just so I can survive. It's rough out here. But listen, we not here for that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Cause y'all gonna come into, listen, this is what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna come into spirituality trying to figure out how you gonna make your life better. You gonna bring your conscious mind, and your conscious mind and your unconscious mind don't know that each other exists. Now, I'm being facetious, and I'm being satirical, and I'm being humorous. But at the same time, I'm inquiring if what I'm saying is making sense to y'all. One's in the chat. Niggas gonna come for a love spell, a money spell, a BBL spell. I guarantee y'all, how much y'all want to bet right now? My cash app is Hood Mystic 38. Y'all put y'all cash app here if y'all want to bet me, because I'm gonna put on my display capture. We gonna look at this raw. I didn't look this up beforehand, but I'm willing to bet. I got $100 right now that a person have put out a spell for a BBL. How much y'all want to bet me? Who trying to lose their money tonight? I guarantee you on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, somewhere, somebody got a whole spell you can use to get a BBL. Damn NLE Chopper, whatever his name is. He was doing that shit. He was giving herbs for BBLs and things of that nature. Like, what? It's wild out here. People want to spell for everything. People want to do magic for everything. And if we want to go down that path, cause you know me, I'm a magical nigga myself. You know, I'm down for the alakazam alakazoo. You know, I had an epiphany today. I was walking home. I was walking back and forth. I was pacing in the room. My wife was laying down. I looked at her. I said, I'm a fucking witch out here in these streets. She was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah. Like, yeah, I just felt good about that shit. And I just walked out the room. If we wanna do manifestation and magic shit, fine. But we not gonna bring our conscious mind into this shit. I'm not even gonna act like this is a conscious process no more. So if you see me having fun, joking, if you see me, you see me. Don't ask me no fucking questions. That's all I'm gonna say. And we can talk about when you see me later, because I'm not even going to give y'all no ideas. But trust me, I don't live in nobody's limits. I fuck with the god Pan, and I fuck with the nymphs. Google it, nigga. Google it. Google it. See, when you choose and decide to be operating at a level of joy, trust and believe it's not going to be from your conscious mind. Why? What is your conscious mind anyways? This is why you can't be happy. This is why people just be talking shit all the time. Because your conscious mind is always going to be aware of all of the things you are currently aware of and think about. It is someone akin to short-term memory and is limited in its capacity. Your awareness of yourself and the world around you is part of your consciousness. Just your consciousness. But your consciousness is your blueprint to your outer world. What you see inside of yourself, you will then project on the external world. And my nigga, you don't gotta lie to me about what you see internally, because you already produce it on the external. See, it's only crazy, lazy, stupid people like myself who spend a majority of their time in the conscious mind, where who we are as Kyrie Anthony, born August 23rd, 1984, is all that we see of ourselves. And to access the unconscious mind is going beyond that version of myself. And I'm cool with that. Cause I'm not limited to a false reality. Just because you be in the house and your mom say, don't get out this house, don't never leave this house, no matter what you do. It's only so long you gonna stay in there. Eventually you gonna leave. And when you leave, it's gonna be awkward and weird, but eventually you'll settle in. We got a level of consciousness that adapts to all situations. I know all of y'all done up and moved. One's in the chat. One's in the chat if y'all done upped and moved somewhere and started over before in y'all lives. Didn't know nobody around y'all, but somehow you managed to make it through. What is that? That is unconscious. It is only when you stay in a particular situation or in a particular environment or have a particular routine where you get comfortable to where you is essentially being disconnected from your unconscious. Because when you in a new environment, the only thing you got is your unconscious. You don't know shit. You don't know these people. They don't know you. But you somehow manage to settle in and make it and figure it out. And it might be rough, but that roughness smooths out over time. It always does. It always does. Why? Because as long as we utilize our unconscious, we are utilizing our cosmic mind. It's only then when we get comfortable or we don't realize that we have this unconscious mind. And so usually we'll be out on a limb like Tina Marie and we'll be looking for other people to help us or to benefit us in a certain way. But when you get to my age, you start to realize that people only slow you down. Are y'all at that age yet? How many people in the chat is at that age where you coming to realize that people only tend to hinder you? And I'm not saying all people, but I'm saying in general, you ain't itching to just kick it with somebody in reference to your purpose now, is you? Because when it comes to your purpose and you recognize your purpose, you also recognize that majority of people is not on their purpose. So, and when we're talking about our purpose, to be clear, we are following our unconscious mind. And our unconscious mind is something that we must be humbled to. Our unconscious mind has the inability to put us on a hierarchy. Our unconscious mind has an inability to make us holier than thou because our unconscious mind is something that we are unconscious to. How could I feel empowered and emboldened by something that I'm not even fucking aware of? I don't know what the fuck is around. Like, you will never know. So I'm not here to make you happy, make you feel good. I'm just here to identify the three functions of the mind. So when you are attempting to access your purpose or cosmic mind, you're not trying to factor in that threesome that you had the other night and you don't feel right about it, or that cheeseburger you ate the other morning. Like, my thing is, why the fuck is you eating cheeseburgers in the morning? But I'm not here to judge you. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about that. Or you so worried about getting caught cheating by your boyfriend, but you cheating all the time. But you feeling bad about it. You feeling guilty about it. Listen, I don't give a fuck about that tonight. I'm gonna just roll up my weed and I'm gonna drink my water and we're gonna get through this video. I'm gonna prove this goddamn point. At the 12,000 to 60,000 negative thoughts that you have in your mind, no access. No access. No access. None of those thoughts are valid. None of those thoughts are even scratching the surface of the unconscious. Because it has to go through the whole subconscious. And the subconscious is a whole conversation within itself. And we're not conflating the subconscious with the unconscious. We're juxtaposing the conscious mind in the unconscious mind, the mind that we know, the thoughts that we have, our ratchet behaviors and habits and things that we do that we need a spell to, get us over the hump. We need $40, so we willing to just do whatever for $40, which is just so crazy to me. And y'all know the things that I'm able to get away for free. I feel guilty just even talking about it with y'all, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck about that. We're not gonna talk like my mom. And I never fully understood it. And this was back in the days. I was real handsome when I was younger, but I didn't ever really understand that part. But anyways, my mom would see me with girls and she would just shake her head like, "Please don't ruin this girl." Like, please. And I'd be like, "What, mom? Like, what you talking about?" Now I get it. Cause man, I am a damn I'm a pan like figure, let's just say that. I got a lot of nymphs. Google it. Ah man, when you in the unconscious realm, you in the mythological version of yourself. Some of y'all is Oshuns. Some of y'all is Pompagueras. Some of y'all is Medusas. Like really, when you tap into the unconscious, you tapping into your spiritual gifts, your spiritual abilities, your divine inheritance. But you can't be like, well, I'm a black girl, I'm a black queen, I'm a black king. I grew up on the west side. I'm 57 years old. Like, none of that shit matters, bro. Now you done lost me. What are we now, fellas? What are we now, ladies? Spiritual. What are we, class? Spiritual beings having a human experience. Like, that would be the class when you was in school and shit. If they was ever going to teach us something worthwhile. What they teach us? All of the presidents was white boys that wore wigs for some reason. We never really figured that part out, but they was out here looking slayed. Why was the president slayed? The presidents had the fucking lace fronts before. Like niggas had the founding fathers yaki. Stop it now. Let me get a hold of that shit. That's the next level of yaki. Cause y'all kind of wore out. People was selling the hair weave and things of that nature. I ain't never heard because the economy bad. The economy got y'all hoes going natural. Oh shit. The economy got y'all motherfuckers in a ponytail. Ain't no goddamn yaki. Can't afford that shit no more, but let's get that goddamn presidential yaki popping off. Y'all so goddamn stupid, man. Y'all so damn dumb, man. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all should not be laughing at that. Economy got y'all motherfuckers wearing goddamn natural froze. Right on, sister. Oh man. This economy fucked up, y'all. This economy fucked up, man. I'm about to start a back page in a second, bro. Do they still do that? I need to figure something out. So goddamn silly, man. Why y'all so damn silly? I'm damn near about to cry. Oh, this economy fucked up. So we want to get out this matrix. Got to get out this matrix because the girls was selling hair last year. Now we don't know what she doing. She's stripping now. I heard she was selling the yaki. Now she back at the club every day, double shifts. It's bad out here. And I really want to give y'all some assistance, man, in this crazy ass world, bro. I've been living like this since 2017. I was living like it was a pandemic before it was an actual pandemic. It's kind of like, bro, I wanted it. Like, I ain't even gonna say that. That sounds crazy even saying it, but I wanted a reset. I needed a reset. I needed the world to just stop for a fucking second, bro. Shit had been kicking my ass, bro. I said, motherfuckers, y'all need to chill. God, nigga, chill, motherfucker. All right, nigga, damn. Do a little seasoning on it. Here go 2020, bitch. Get your shit together. Ain't doing this shit no more. All right, nigga. Good looking out, bitch. Nigga had to recalibrate. Move to a different city and shit, bro. Shout out to God. God is a real nigga. Unlike your baby daddy. But that's another subject. But we are not here for that. Because our conscious mind is so pervasive and loud in our thoughts, we are disconnected from our unconscious, meaning that we are disconnected from knowledge. Now, knowledge is not what you can read in a book. Because a damn serial killer can read the same shit you read in a book. Did that make the serial killer on the same level as you? Or are we tapping into energies within ourselves to find our true value? Or are we doing the same shit that fucking psychopaths do, feeling like we know? Your path is within. The more knowledge. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. These kids so disrespectful, bro. It don't even make no damn sense. It don't make no damn sense. All day, bro. Sometimes with my kids, bro, it be so chaotic. And I just be in the midst of the chaos. In the middle of it, bro. In the heat of like high pitch energies going in full force. Irrational idiosyncrasies. I just don't know how the fuck I made it this far, y'all. I be like, how the fuck did I not go fucking crazy by now, bro? This shit don't make no fucking sense, bro. Y'all niggas is OD right now, bro. Y'all need to chill the fuck out, man. Please. You ever tried to rationalize with a kid? Like, bro, can you please chill the fuck out, bro? Like, what will it take for you to just chill, bro? I'm not even mad. I'm just trying to bargain with your ass, bro. I'll do it. I'll do whatever you want me to do, bro. Just chill the fuck out. But yeah, man. I be on the verge of breaking down. I don't know how y'all be doing parenting. Y'all be good at that shit. What y'all do? Who y'all know? Who y'all know? Give that nigga my number, bro. I got 4 kids. What the fuck is y'all doing with y'all selves? How y'all gonna ignore me? How y'all gonna be so great with y'all parents? great parents don't even give me the sauce. I got goddamn 1,500 videos on YouTube. Y'all didn't never give me the teaching expert phone number, nigga. Whack for that. Not a good friend for that. This is why we not cool, if you ever wanted to know. So since our unconscious mind is our cosmic mind, our unconscious mind is our cosmic mind. It does not share space with our conscious mind, but because our conscious mind is filled with basic lies, the basic premises like whatever your mom and dad figured they wanted to do and say. You can, man, y'all ever see some, my dad ain't shit, but he cool. You feel me? I got one of them type of dads, but my mom is awesome. You feel me? But I done seen some ain't shit parents in my lifetime. One's in the chat. Have y'all ever seen some ain't shit parents? Have y'all ever seen some ain't shit parents in y'all life before? And y'all know y'all parents could do better, but y'all like, man, I'm gonna give my parents grace. But these motherfuckers over there, what the fuck, bro? How do they even got kids, bro? Have y'all ever seen that shit before? How do they even got kids? So what we know about life is that there is no specific good or bad parenting, good or bad neighborhood, good or bad gender, good or bad class. Whatever situation you put your kids in, them motherfucking spoiled ass motherfuckers is never satisfied. You shitting me. If you think a kid is satisfied, your ass just ain't never had kids before, dog. You ain't never met a satisfied kid in your life, bro. Them niggas wake up unsatisfied with life. And oh, you got a kid that's satisfied? Congratulations, bro. I'm not talking about your dumb ass even to even be having this conversation with. Like I said, we not here for you to pump your chest out. No, Will Hood, my kids is well behaved and they appreciate everything. I do everything perfect with my kids. Bitch, get conscious mind, unconscious mind, cosmic mind, regular mind, matrix mind, divine mind. The choice is yours, right? And you'll hear these things all the time. God is within you. God is within you. God is within you. God is within. God is within. Okay, niggas, I hear you, but what are you actually talking about? Right? Then you then have to understand that you gotta quiet that fucking monkey brain to get into the level of accessing the God force energy that is truly within all of us. I'm tweaking. I'm trying to figure something out, but anyways, be like that. So let me see. All right. In the vibe. It's your late night DJ. Where all the sexy ladies at? Throw your thongs in the air. DJ Tight Underwear is here. For lovers only. Turn this shit down. Need a soft vibe real quick to get this point across. The more the knowledge, the lesser the ego. lesser the knowledge, more the ego. And this is the path of the dialect. This is the path of the truth seeker. And it's not going to be a lot of ego. It's not going to be a lot of points, times where you can pat yourself on the back. And like, I'm not even acting like shit is bad. Like, shit is wonderful. Shit is amazing. But it's just no ego. And it's a lot of nature. It's a lot of me shutting the fuck up, reading books, starting over. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, you gotta not care. And not in a disrespectful, downgrading way, but in a way where you're able to tap into the unconscious mind and not care so much of what's happening consciously for good or for bad. You really got to train your mind to not be high on the highs and lows on the lows, because it's all in reference to you being aware of your spirit or unaware of your spirit. You can be aware of your spirit and know that you're going to go through a rough patch and you ain't going to feel it as much. You can be aware of your spirit and reach the highest of all heights, but it won't go to your head because you are in your unconscious, automatic sense for life and your natural inclination for bliss, and it's always going to propel you and lead you to greater things. And this is essentially magic. And what I'm talking about thus far is Alice in Wonderland. It's kind of like a story that don't really make sense for real if you really like watching it. Because if you like me, I'm the type of nigga that grew up on like Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, Baby Boy, things like that, where the plot line is just like based in reality. When plot lines start getting into futuristic, metaphysical plot lines, I get real lost and I tune out because I don't be understanding, because I went to public school and things of that nature. I don't know. I'm not the fastest goddamn car on the racetrack. Let's just say that. So I don't be understanding what the fuck motherfuckers be talking about all the time. So you gotta really talk to me like you would talk to a 5-year old sometimes if you really want me to understand it. So Alice in Wonderland was one of those things where I'm just like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It don't make no sense to me. Like the movie with Johnny Depp, The Rabbit, like it just never made sense. Whatever. But today I was doing the research for this video, and the concept of going down the rabbit hole resurfaced. And okay, now it made sense. Now, as I'm reflecting on the movie, everything she was experiencing in the rabbit hole was a part of her unconscious. It wasn't a part of her conscious mind. And I was like, now, did somebody write about this so I could explain it better than I can explain it? Because I be explaining shit like I be explaining it, and it's kind of crazy sometimes. So I found it on Al Gore's internet, and I'm gonna just read it to y'all, and I'm gonna try to elucidate what I'm trying to explain by accessing your unconscious mind as a gateway to your divinity for free of charge. I only listen to myself. I only listen to my soul, because motherfuckers is going to get you into acting like what they got to talk about is what you need to listen to. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes it is the case. Most of the time, it's not the case. Most of the time, you got to go down your own fucking rabbit hole and deal with your own white rabbits and things of that nature. So the same psychological concepts expressed through Lewis Carroll's, the author of Alice in Wonderland's literary perspective, and brilliantly using Alice as an avatar or an archetype, as representing the human ego's conscious. Now, I'm reading this fucking paragraph like, damn, this was everything that I was understanding before I was even doing this whole fucking talk. And it's so crazy that, shameless plug, White Rabbit Psychedelics is how I specifically go down my own personal rabbit holes. You understand? Premium psychedelics, things of that nature. But anyways, I'm like, Spirit does not play no games with my black ass. Spirit be on my ass like a motherfucking white on rice, bro. I can't escape these fucking symbolisms and synchronicities and shit. So I'll be like, okay, yeah, I might be an ancient nigga. Yeah, sometimes I be feeling like your girlfriend wanna give me some pussy, bro. And that's why me and you can't be friends like that. Cause if she come at if she feeling froggy, bro, I'm a leak. And you gonna be mad at me. But I've already went through my own rabbit hole. And I've already crossed my T's and dotted my I's. So make sure your baby mama don't look me in mines, okay? Keep her eyes on you, okay? Make sure she's looking at you at all times. Kyrie is crazy. Alice as an avatar, an archetype representing human ego's conscious exploration into the abysmal unconscious realm of unfettered human creativity on a mission to realizing the potential of becoming a whole person. Because when we are just a conscious person, we are not a whole person. When we are just a conscious person, we are negating our unconscious, mainly because we cannot perceive of it, mainly because it is unconscious, and to be unconscious of something is not to be aware of it. But because we are unaware of it, my eyes is not behind my back. And just because I don't see behind my back, that's me saying that it don't exist because I can't see it. Well, that's true and untrue. And this is how niggas kind of like live in this space of like being dumb as fuck, being crash dummies. Because you have spirituality within you, but you unconscious to it. And if you feel like because you can't see it and it's not there, then nigga, that's the truth. There's nothing that I can do for you. What I can do is say, nigga, give me $100 real quick. Let me tell you some random mumbo jumbo shit that's gonna make you feel good while I'm telling it to you and everybody else. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure I got enough money to pay my rent and pay my hookers off. Make sure I have enough money for all the hoes and things of that nature. So what I'm saying is people can really have the spirituality, hustle and bustle, grifter and shifter game down to a T. And you could be the first person that's there to buy everything that a nigga is selling. At a certain point, are you aware of your unconscious mind? At a certain point, are you going to go within yourself and access the light within? This thought then triggered me to Gospel of Thomas, verse 24, where it is written, his disciples said, teach us about the place where you are, for it is necessary for us to seek it. And Jesus said to them, he who has ears, let him hear. There is a light within a man of light, and he lights the whole world. If he does not shine, there is darkness. So this is talking about the unconscious mind, y'all. If you don't illuminate your unconscious mind, you gonna imagine that it's nothing but darkness there, and you're not going to reveal yourself as the God I am, as the goddess I am. You really think that you are this person that your mom and dad named on the 15th of February, 1975. And that's just one aspect of you. That's an aspect of you. But what about the unconscious aspect that your mama and daddy never get a chance to see? Your mama and daddy don't know the side of you that be sucking dick the way that you be sucking dick. Douchey. Dewey. How they don't know nothing about you. They don't know shit about you. How you be out here in these fucking streets the way you be out here in these streets. So why you act like the name that they gave you and how they raised you or didn't raise you is the make or break to why your spirituality ain't evolving and developing the way you need it to be developing. It really don't make sense. You really need to get into the wholeness and the deeper aspects of the unconscious, or else you're going to be in darkness and you're going to be spending a lot of fucking money to stay in more darkness. You're going to be doing a whole bunch of shit, going to a whole bunch of fucking tourist locations and just living a fucking life in utter darkness. You have a soul, and enlightenment is understanding and speaking that consciousness. And that enlightenment is not some external event, it is an internal event. And that internal event is not some random occurrence that's just going to happen one day where Oshun is going to be twerking by a river and you just going to be walking past there and she going to be like, hey, big boy, you want some of this divine pussy? And now you got psychic abilities. Nigga, go write a fucking movie and put it on Tubi. But if you want to access Oshun, you want to access Obatala, you want to access Ishu, all of that shit is within you. You going out and about, you worried about what you have or don't have. You could be a homeless bum and be tapped in more than a person who have millions of dollars because all of this shit is within you. There is a light within you. That light within you is your unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind, that light within you, your soul, is accessed outside of space and time. You can access space and time by just simply relinquishing your conscious mind. That's all that you are, is a being that exists on the peripherals of existence. You are the portal. You are the gateway. As an energetic spiritual being having a human experience, but is this human experience that has got you in a fucking tizzy. You out here goddamn eating pussy, getting a fucking yeast infection in your throat, trying to do meditations, but you keep coughing up goddamn bread chunks and breadcrumbs. I wouldn't be able to meditate either if I was you. Eating that strange ass pussy. So I gotta hammer this point down, hammer it home, because this is the point where y'all will come back to me like, Hood, last week I was eating some pussy, and I know you said you wanted to talk about spiritual development, but last week I was eating some pussy. Can you get a yeast infection in your mouth like you said in that old video? Because I thought it was cottonmouth, but then it started smelling like a bread factory when I was yawning when I wake up. I usually have morning breath, but now it smells like fresh dough bread. You think that's a yeast infection? Man, if it ain't coming from your unconscious mind, don't ask me no fucking question. I want to hear some Alice in Wonderland shit. I want to hear about rabbits, frogs, toads, nymphs. Shout out to all the nymphs, and gods, deities, devils, demons, fairies, warlocks, warhogs, pigs. I don't want to hear about your fucking baby daddy. The conscious mind is connected to your mother, your father, your upbringing, your tradition, your race, whether you're rich, you're poor, and it creates what is called a paradigm where I'm a rich man and I'm sitting next to a poor man. I'm a tall man and I'm sitting next to a short man. I'm a black girl and I'm sitting next to a white girl. All of these are specific paradigms, which are examples or models, patterns, examples, patterns, models, precedents, examples. Taken from paradikini, which is a Greek word, which means exhibit, represent, or literally show side by side. So when you look at the human condition, it's just a bunch of individuals, peoples, and places sit together side by side by side by side. So if you're going to try to figure out your life in the midst of all of these paradigms, good luck. Good luck. And within a paradigm is rhetoric and is spiritual people just saying a bunch of shit to make you feel good. And because you feel good, you like them. And because you like them, you in a vicious circle of absorbing poison in your mind that's not going to bring you closer to the truth. Because if I was a nigga that made you feel good, trust me, I'm just trying to make you feel good up until you give me some goddamn pussy. Once you give me that pussy, I'm no longer trying to make you feel good. So I really never was trying to make you feel good at all. I was just trying to get what I was trying to get up out of you and then bounce. So you need to really get into a space of getting into dialectics where you know what it is that you're trying to learn and you're learning it basically. And you're not getting your time wasted by people who are trying to inspire you and motivate you and just move you into a different paradigm. Oh, you got a fucked up car, let's get you into a nicer car. You in a fucked up paradigm, let me get you into a nicer paradigm. You'll just go from place to place, car to car, nigga to nigga, girl to girl, house to house, job to job. And for a majority of people, this is what life is to people. They want a nice job. They want a nice car. They want a nice house. They want nice clothes. They want people to kiss their ass. And this is all conscious mind. And then you'll sit back and say, well, it is because I don't have these things, or when I get these things, and it's just moving you into a different paradigm as a spiritual being. But the beauty of the conversation of what I'm having is that your life can be a result of intuition, which is not a result of paradigm where you're setting yourself side by side. No, I'm talking about specifically and explicitly and by design. As a rule, you are going within, working with your unconscious mind and channeling your unconscious mind and allowing that to flow. It's so many people and there's so many things that are going to try to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. Now, you could take that or leave that, go with what you want to know, but let's just read what intuition is. Intuition is insight, the sight within, looking within. Intuition is the direct or immediate cognition. Direct or immediate cognition. What is cognition? What is cognition? Cognition is the mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through experience in the senses. So, learning throughout life, whatever we learn or we perceive to learn, is a result of cognition. Now, we could learn something over time, our ABCs over time, our times table over time, and get better with it over time. Intuition, however, is saying something completely different. It is the direct or immediate mental action or learning that comes from the soul. Even deeper, intuition is to perceive the spirit or perceive the unconscious. And if you're able to perceive the unconscious, you're able to live your life completely and whole outside of being confused. But once, but to understand the unconscious is to understand that it is intuition for which we are perceiving the unconscious specifically. And the hardest thing to get to this place of wisdom and knowledge is removing our conscious mind. I've said a lot of jokes and a lot of like banter just to try to show you how silly our conscious mind can be. But I'm dead ass serious that whatever you're thinking about as far as your conscious mind is concerned, what you think is right or wrong or good or bad is a complete disruption and distortion to the perfection of the conscious mind. So just because you look halfway decent, and we all know you look halfway decent, we need to stop thinking about that fact. You need to let that fact go that you look halfway decent, and you'll never not look halfway decent. But within that, you can still access the perfect truth of divine magic within yourself, and this is called intuition. Finally, in closing, in this Bible verse that well, not Bible verse, but Gospel of Thomas verse, his disciples said, "Teach us about the place where you are, for it is necessary for us to seek it." He said to them, "Who has ears, let him hear. There is a light within a man of light, and he lights the whole world. But if he does not shine, there is darkness." The elaboration here, in the closing thought that I want to leave y'all with tonight, is that your soul is a living entity, and these energies and spirits, however you want to name them, however you want to identify them, they're alive and they're speaking clearly. And if you want to access them, you can. If you have ears, you can hear. And if you can say, "I do have a soul," you're also saying that I have a living entity within me. And as much as I could say, and I can't say it, don't get it twisted, right? You know, buy a book bundle, that's $88. Join the Substack for a year, that's 55. So what's that? That's 130. I need 130 about you. Then get a month supply of microdose, that's another 50. So yeah, go ahead and drop $200, put that in my Cash App. I'll look out for you. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. Or you could say fuck all that and tap into your living soul. There is a life within a person of life. There is a soul within people of souls, and the dismissal of Kyrie and the suppression of Kyrie, or you know, people saying, I don't really like the hood mystic and shit like that, is because I'm a person of life. I am a person with a soul, and I speak to those who have souls, and I'm gonna be a constant reminder to access your soul and recognize your soul as a living, breathing entity with powerful energy and wisdom available to you via the unconscious. Very clear. And if you can access this soul, and if you can access this unconscious mind specifically, you don't have to really worry as much as you do, because you always in your conscious mind. And the thing about the conscious mind is this: it is someone akin to short term memory and limited in its capacity. But who you are within, who you are as a soul, creates the whole world. Creates the whole world. So I don't know who this message is for. I don't know if people can receive my message or understand my message. Or I talk about eating pussy too much, or talk about girls right in my face too much. And it's like, bro, you just never had a beautiful girl ride your face. Because if you did, you would probably be talking about it as much as I be talking about it. But since you ain't never experienced what I experienced, I'm a crazy person. But I just be talking about cool shit. And y'all can do what y'all do. Live how you live. If you was able to pull something from this and able to tap into your unconscious mind and allow your meditation to get that much deeper, and you stop pulling from your conscious mind and start pulling from the divine mind, the cosmic mind, then I did a good job. But if you still worried about that $40 that you got for doing that weird shit to that old man the other day, and you still can't get over that shit, still got more work to do. Still got more work to do. Because you got to get to a point that don't matter conscious. The only thing that matters is unconscious, intuition. And it's a whole bunch of things we can understand above and beyond and to and fro. But we want to get some basic understandings down. That we exist beyond space and time. How old are y'all? If you tell me 38, 49, 56, you didn't understand a motherfucking thing of this conversation. You need to listen to it again. Because if I ask you how old your ass is, your ass better say infinite, nigga. I don't have an age. What's your race? I don't have a race. I'm a spiritual being. And if you don't fully understand that, if you don't fully understand that, and you don't fully understand that, then I'm just not doing a good job at teaching or explaining this shit. And that's okay. I'll do another fucking video tomorrow. Because I don't give a fuck. You feel me? I'm about to be like them crazy spiritual people and lose my fucking mind. No, sir. I'm already crazy, so I don't feel like I could get more crazier than I already am. I'm already a full-time witch. 38 years old, just coming to the realization that I'm a fucking witch. I'm like, damn, I better start doing some fucking spells. And I'm like, okay, let me understand my unconscious mind first. Okay, I got that. Now we about to get into some pan work, and I don't know what the fuck that's about to entail. But if you see me riding on the fucking horse with some horns coming out my fucking head, just know that that fucking pan ritual was a success. I'm riding around with some fucking nymphs. The only nigga walking around with a fucking Pegasus. Know that that goddamn pan workings, it worked. But I'm about to go. I'm not tired. I think I might go holler at one of y'all girlfriends or something. Tell your girlfriend Hood Mystic Live is over. Cut her phone back on. I'm back on the prowl. I'll see y'all on the flip side, man. I love y'all. I care about y'all. And I hope that y'all was able to receive this message. I hope this message comes at a time where it was needed. And if you haven't liked the video already, go ahead and do that shit. You've been listening to this video this long, still haven't liked the fucking video, go ahead and click the like button. Subscribe to my damn channel. And send me a damn nude while you at it. It's the late night, you know what I'm saying? It's the late night Hood Mystic, you know. I'm on that tonight. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.